Have you ever caught yourself sitting for hours, maybe watching TV or reading a book, and when you finally stand up, your legs feel stiff, weak, or even a little wobbly? You might laugh it off and think, oh, I'm just getting older. But let me tell you something. Doctors are warning that how you sit, yes, how you sit, can quietly chip away at your strength. And after 65, this can speed up something that many seniors don't even realize is happening: muscle loss. Now, before you panic, this isn't about never sitting again or buying some fancy chair. This is about awareness. Small changes in your daily habits can protect your legs, your core, and even your balance. And trust me, staying strong as you age isn't about lifting weights at the gym. It's about knowing what's silently working against you right there in your own living room. See, most people over 65 spend more time sitting than any other age group. That's normal. You worked hard all your life, and now you deserve rest. But here's the problem. When you sit for long stretches, especially in a slouched or sunken position, certain muscles actually begin to shut off. And when muscles aren't used, they shrink. Slowly at first, then more noticeably. Doctors call this disuse atrophy. That's just a fancy way of saying your muscles are wasting away because they're not being used properly. And the worst part? You might not even feel it happening until it's already caused weakness, instability, or even a fall. Now here's something really surprising. It's not just how long you sit. It's also how you sit. For example, sinking deep into a soft sofa where your hips drop lower than your knees. That's one of the worst positions for aging muscles. Your back rounds, your core disengages, your legs lose tension, and over time, this posture leads to muscle deactivation. Even your breathing changes in that position, which affects how oxygen flows to your muscles. And yes, that matters too. But don't worry, I'm not here to lecture you on throwing out your favorite recliner. I'm here to help you make simple, smart adjustments that protect your strength and independence. Because that's what this is really about: staying independent. Let's be honest. No one wants to rely on others for basic things like getting up from a chair or walking to the bathroom. And that's exactly why we're talking about this today. Because with just a few small shifts in how you sit and move, you can slow down and even reverse this muscle loss. So let's talk about the first thing you can do: break the slump habit. Every time you sit, notice your posture. If your shoulders are hunched forward, your lower back is curved, or your neck is craning, your muscles aren't supporting you the way they should. Try this instead. Scoot your hips all the way back in the chair. Let your feet stay flat on the floor, and imagine a string pulling the top of your head upward. No need to sit stiff like a soldier. Just stay lifted and engaged. You'll be surprised how different your body feels with that one simple change. The second tip is one many seniors overlook. Every 30 minutes, stand up, even for just 30 seconds. This isn't exercise, it's circulation. It's keeping the signal going between your brain and your muscles, saying, hey, stay active. We still need you. Set a timer if you have to. Get up, stretch your legs, Walk to the kitchen or even march in place. Just move. Think of it as resetting your strength each half hour. Your body will thank you, especially your legs. Now, I know it might sound like a hassle at first, especially if you've gotten used to sitting for longer stretches. But here's something you'll notice. After just a few days of doing this, your body wants to move more. You'll feel less stiff, more alert, maybe even sleep better at night. And remember, it's not about big workouts. It's about breaking the habit of sitting wrong and sitting too long. Coming up, I'll walk you through another overlooked sitting habit that's draining your strength every single day, especially after meals, and how a tiny adjustment can help keep your legs stronger well into your 80s and beyond. Now that you're more aware of how posture and long sitting sessions slowly chip away at your strength, let's look at another habit that seems harmless, but quietly drains your muscles each day. Have you ever finished a meal and then sunk into your favorite chair or couch for a little post-lunch rest? Maybe you watch the news, scroll through your phone, or just take a nap. It sounds innocent enough, right? But this common routine is something doctors are starting to flag more seriously, especially for folks over 65. Here's why. After we eat, our blood flow shifts to focus on digestion. That's completely normal, but when we immediately sit, especially in a reclined or slouched position, our circulation slows even more, and our muscles become less active than they already were. Over time, this leads to what doctors call accelerated sedentary fatigue. But again, no need to memorize fancy terms. All you need to know is this: that quiet little post-meal rest is silently sending a message to your muscles that says, you're not needed right now. And when muscles get that message over and over again, they begin to weaken and shrink. So, what should you do instead? Try a short walk after meals. Nothing intense. Even just 5 minutes around your home or patio. Walk to the mailbox. Water your plants. Or just pace a bit while listening to music. It signals your body to stay engaged and your muscles to stay active. Plus, that little bit of movement also helps your digestion, your balance, and even your mood. In fact, some doctors now recommend post-meal walks as one of the best ways to maintain lower body strength after 65. Let's move on to something even more surprising: your sitting surface. You probably don't think about it much, but the type of chair you sit in matters more than you think. Sinking into soft cushions may feel cozy, but those chairs do all the work for you. They hold you up, support your back, cradle your hips, and your muscles? Well, they sit there doing nothing. Over time, the muscles in your back, legs, and core stop being involved in the simple task of keeping you upright. And the result? You lose the small stabilizer muscles that keep you balanced and steady. So what's the fix? It's not about tossing your comfy chair. It's about mixing it up. Spend some time sitting in a firm, supportive chair where you're encouraged to sit tall and hold your own posture. Think dining chair, office chair, or even a bench with a cushion. Alternate between that and your favorite seat. Give your muscles a reason to work, even just little. Another tip: sit on the edge of your seat for a few minutes a day. Not too close, just enough so your core gently activates to keep you upright. You'll feel it. And that gentle engagement, that's your strength showing up. It might feel awkward at first, but over time it becomes more natural. And remember, these small movements may not feel like exercise, but for aging muscles, they're gold. You're retraining your body to stay strong through the daily habits you already have. And that brings me to something else many seniors don't realize. Your legs are some of the first muscles to weaken when you're too sedentary. Why? Because they're big muscles. Your thighs, glutes, calves, they need movement to stay healthy. And if you're mostly sitting, especially in positions where your knees are higher than your hips, your leg muscles barely engage at all. One small change that helps? Adjust your seat height. A chair that's too low forces your legs into a compressed position, which limits blood flow and shuts off those muscles. If your knees are noticeably above your hips when sitting, try adding a cushion or switching to a higher seat. This helps your legs stay in a more neutral, active position and gives your thighs and hips the space they need to stay engaged. You'll notice getting up becomes easier, too. And that's no small thing. Being able to stand up smoothly from a chair without using your arms is a huge marker of independence after 65. In fact, some health experts say, if you can't get up from a chair without pushing off with your hands, it's a red flag for future mobility issues. But here's the good news. The moment you start adjusting your sitting habits, your body starts responding. Muscles wake up, strength returns, confidence builds, and all without complicated workouts or expensive equipment. Coming up next, I'll show you one more hidden sitting mistake, one that often happens without you even realizing it, and how changing it could help you avoid one of the most common causes of weakness and falls in seniors. Now, here's the last sneaky habit that often goes unnoticed, but it's quietly draining strength and balance from millions of older adults. And it has everything to do with how long you stay in one position. See, it's not just how you sit, it's also how long you stay still. If you're sitting for an hour or more without getting up to move, you're sending a signal to your muscles that they're not needed. And as we age, our bodies respond faster to that message than we'd like. The body starts letting go of what isn't used. Muscles shrink, bones weaken, joints stiffen. Doctors now warn that long, uninterrupted sitting is one of the biggest reasons seniors start to lose muscle without realizing it. You might feel fine sitting still, but slowly, balance and stability start slipping away. That's why one of the simplest, most powerful habits you can build after 65 is the hourly reset. It's not a workout. It's just a quick break from stillness. Stand up, stretch your arms, march in place for 30 seconds, reach for the ceiling, or even walk to the kitchen and back. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. Every hour or so, give your muscles something to do. Think of it like watering a plant. A little every day is better than a flood once a week. Another trick? Place a reminder near your favorite seat, a sticky note that says, "Move a little," or set a gentle alarm on your phone. If you like watching TV, stand up during commercial breaks or between episodes. If you're reading or doing puzzles, stand and stretch every chapter or so. These little habits seem small, but over weeks and months, They protect your independence in a big way. And while we're on the topic of independence, let me remind you of something important. Muscle loss isn't just about appearance or strength. It affects the way you live. It's what determines whether you can climb stairs without holding the railing, carry your groceries from the car, or get out of bed easily in the morning. Losing that strength slowly, because of how we sit, is like letting go of your freedom 1 inch at a time. But here's the good news. It's never too late to turn it around. Even if you've been sitting too long, too often, and in the wrong ways, your body is always ready to respond to small positive changes. Muscles still rebuild, balance can be regained, and confidence can come back stronger than ever. Start today by becoming more aware of how you sit. Adjust your posture. Break up long sitting periods. Choose chairs that help you stay active instead of passive. Add a little movement after meals. And don't be afraid to challenge yourself gently every day. Remember, strength isn't just built in the gym. It's built in the choices you make right at home. In your living room, at the kitchen table, in your favorite chair. You deserve to feel strong, balanced, and in control of your body, no matter your age. So if this video helped you see your daily habits in a new way, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what change you're going to start with. Was it posture, standing breaks, the type of chair you use? And if you think someone else in your life could benefit from this, send it their way. Let's help each other stay strong, upright, and independent together. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more easy, practical health tips made just for you. Here's to sitting smart, moving more, and staying powerful at every age. You've got this.